There's just no way you can go back. There's just no way you can go back. Oh man, have you ever made a total life decision and didn't realize that you can't go back? I did. Just really quick, I'm Linda L. Eubanks, and I'm the owner of Getting Organized in High Heels. And what I do is I own a luxury operation consulting and life coaching agency. And what I do is I help women create structure and order in their lives and in their businesses so they can thrive. I love what I do. But really quick, I want to tell you, I was on this job for like 16 years, right? And I developed a hell of an identity of who I was. And as a high achieving woman, whatever we touch, it's always going to succeed. Praise God, right? And I was there for a really long time and I loved my job, but I also felt stuck. I also felt bored. I felt that I wasn't fulfilled and I wasn't felt that I was on purpose. So what I did, I decided to resign from my job. Huge thing. I felt so much peace when I turned it on. But here's the thing though. You know, a couple of years ago, I decided that I wanted it to change my life. And part of it was resigning from my job. What happened during that time frame when I was preparing for this transition was that I had to mourn the person who I was. And I started to celebrate the person that I was becoming. I'm telling you, my mindset shifted. I read so many books. I listened to so many podcasts. Me and Jesus had a whole lot of conversations because the person who I needed to become was going to be able to help fulfill the purpose that was in my life that I'm doing at this moment and moving forward. The girl that was that was there for 16 years, she would not be able to withhold the weight and of everything that you have to fulfill within your purpose. And yeah, you too, whoever you are right now would not be able to hold that weight. They would not be able to make it through. And this is why it's really important for us, like when we decide to make decisions to change our lives, to really dig in and become the person who you need to be. I had to look at some of my values. I had to look at some of my own belief systems. I had to look at some of my friends. I've had to look at some of my old co-workers. Oh, I need to do these brows quick. But there are so many different parts of your life that's going to change. I had to learn to get my body right. I had to make sure my finances was on straight. I had to make sure my spiritual life was on deck, because I know that the purpose that God has for me and for you is huge, and it's going to take a lot of prayer and a whole lot of putting on the armor of God in order for it to come to pass in our lives. So I want you to remember that if you're looking for creating structure and order in your life and in your business, you have got to have all of those in alignment. And if not, click on the link below for my PDF.